time for my next guest. She's written more than 20 novels, selling in excess of 10 million copies worldwide in 29 languages. And now Lisa Jewell is back. It's her latest thriller. It's called Don't Let Him In. And Lisa's with me now. Well, this is the one you want to take on holiday. The only thing is, Lisa, once you start one of yours, you can't stop.
Literary crack, apparently. Yeah.
Literary crack. That's a very good description. You can't stop doing it. It's and this one is so interesting because he is that guy that everybody, all your friends say, run away.
Red flags.
But you're right in the middle of it, so you don't see it.
Yes.
You don't see it.
Yes. No, that's exactly what I wanted to explore. He's the kind of guy we've seen in the Netflix documentaries like Tinder Swindler and Dirty John.
Yes. Oh, Dirty John.
He's also the kind of guy I've read in memoirs like Married to a Psychopath, Sleeping with a Psychopath. And he's called Nick Radcliffe. And I created Nick for this book purely because all of these things that I've read and watched and listened to, you never, ever get to hear the man's point of view. You never understand why these manipulative men decide to get into relationships with women and treat them like this. And, yes, so my Nick Radcliffe, he's kind of a serial marriage scammer.
Right.
But it's a bit more subtle than that. He's also incredibly charming, incredibly good-looking and very, very convincing, which is exactly why the women in the book find it so easy to fall for his charms.
Well, exactly, and manipulative and all of these things. And you've been through that yourself a long, long time ago. You've been through that yourself. So, again, you know what you're talking about. You know, that's why it is so authentic when you're reading it, because there's that...
It doesn't only happen to stupid women, which I think is a very important point that the book makes, and I hope that readers take that from the book, because a reader did come to me at a book event and tell me that after reading it they threw it across the room because they were so enraged with all the women in the book for falling for his charms. But life isn't like that.
But that's what happens. Look, we see scams all the time.
Absolutely.
You know, we see all sorts of scams, you know, men and women manipulate men, of course, but you do see it. It does happen. It doesn't happen to stupid people.
No.
That's the thing, because it's women that I've interviewed them, beating themselves up because they've fallen for this.
Absolutely.
So it happens. It happens in real life all of the time. It's about power, isn't it?
It's about power. It is absolutely about power and control. And that's... I keep coming back to these themes in all of my books. I'm just obsessed with the idea of why one human being would want to control another human being. That's just the antithesis of the person that I am.
Yeah, exactly. And why would you want to do that and separate, you know, people from their friends and their family, isolate in the way that they do with this horrible, coercive, horrible
Absolutely.
behaviour.
Basically shrinking people's existences down. And I don't understand why a man or anybody in a romantic relationship, if they meet someone who's awesome, would do that to them.
Yeah,
why not just revel in their awesomeness and think, aren't I lucky that I've met this amazing woman or this amazing man?
And then they try to diminish the person. And then I suppose when they've done that, they're like, and then they move on to something else.
Precisely.
It's absolutely fascinating. Richard Armitage is doing the audiobook, isn't he?
He has recorded the audiobook.
That's a great shout. That is a great idea.
Perfection, and not only is his voice perfection, because he's just got that right balance of kind of sexy but also chilling, but actually he physically resembles the man I had in my mind. He does. Kind of, Well, which brings me on to the fact that this has to get turned into some sort of either a movie or a series. And there you are, you've got Richard Armitage. I mean, come on, it's got to happen. He's already said he'd like to do it,
well,
so we're good to go,
It's all sorted. And, I mean, that will happen, you know, but meanwhile, we know that none of this is true, which I loved. Netflix are doing that.
Yes, so... If anyone hasn't read None of This Is True, it is set around the format of a Netflix documentary. That's the format of the book, but there's obviously a narrative woven through it. And unsurprisingly, perhaps, Netflix snapped up the film rights to it.
I thought they would.
Yeah,
when I was reading it,
it sounds like I did that on purpose.
No.
A cynical move, but
do you not think, though, Lisa, if you'd written that for that express purpose, it just wouldn't have worked?
No, nothing ever works like that.
If you do it for that reason, it's not going to work.
That's exactly
right.
So
it's going to be filmed in London, I believe.
It is going to be filmed in London, even though it's an American production company.
Will you be dropping in?
I will be dropping in and dropping out.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'll have one of those chairs with my name on the back.
You've got to get one of those.
Remembered I'm an executive producer. I will have a chair.
Exactly,
I will have a chair.
You will.
Yes.
And also, what I love about you as well, you embrace TikTok, because TikTok whether you like it or not,
Yes.
it's actually a brilliant thing getting young people to read books.
I genuinely
which
think
is
that
great.
TikTok and the book talk community have absolutely re-energised and rebirthed the publishing industry for a whole new generation. It's absolutely extraordinary what they've done for readers
great,
and reading and books and the publishing world. And for my career personally, my career has really taken off over the last 5 years, which is around the lifespan of the book talk community.
Book talk?
It's honestly, it's incredibly powerful. It really, really is.
It's fantastic. Well, look, I look forward to None of This Is True being on Netflix.
Yes.
I look forward to Don't Let Him In being on Netflix, or indeed other streamers that are available. But Lisa's new one, Don't Let Him In, is out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
Happy publishing date for tomorrow. Great to see you.
And you, thank
And just
you.
keep doing what you do.
I will, I promise.
Keep doing what you do. Well, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.